Saturday afternoon basketball here from the Cougar Cage as we bring you some men's basketball action. College of the Canyons hosting the Chaffey College Panthers here on a Saturday. Hi everybody, I'm Matt Robinson. Well, the 2021-22 men's basketball season just getting underway and starting to get to the thick of the regular season. The Cougars back home for a quick single game homestand before heading back out on the road on November 30th against Long Beach before one of their longest homestands of the year, or at least the early part of the year, a 3-game homestand starting in the early part of December. And the Cougars have been pretty good as of the start of the year, 4-1 to open the season, and we're just a 3-pointer at the end of a game away from being undefeated coming back home as they nearly beat Ventura in the final of the Irvine Valley College tournament just a couple of weeks ago, or just a week ago actually about, as they lost 77-76. And it was a tight one. It was a good game. Cougars bounced back their next game out on the 17th against Santa Barbara, 91-75 win, or 71 win, excuse me, a 20-point victory. And the Cougars, one of the better teams in the country, averaging the state of California, we should say, averaging 91.2 points per game, 6th best in the state as of right now. And it's been a high-powered offense for Howard Fisher's squad, led by Andrew Henderson. He's been very good, 19.8 per, averaging nearly a double-double with 9.4 rebounds per game. He's kind of been the go-to man for the Cougars so far this year. They got some nice fill-in players as well, guys that are contributing nicely. Dylan Barrientos being one, averaging double figures during the season so far. And you go down the line, and King Miller with 10.3 in his limited minutes, but has been good as well. Otherwise, the Cougars have been very balanced. They're taking on a Chaffey team that's struggled so far this year. Just 1-3. They've had a game postponed due to COVID. Did not get a chance to play against San Diego Mesa. Lost their first 3 games to Glendale, Santiago Canyon, and LA Southwest. But bounced back with a win over Santa Ana, trying to make it 2 in a row here against Canyons. They played very nicely against Santa Ana, 76-37 win. They shot 50% from the floor, 48% from 3. They had 36 rebounds in the game and picked up their first win of the year for Jeff Klein, who's in his 20th season, has averaged 23 wins per season as the Panthers head coach. Trying to pick up a road win, which would be their second road win of the year should they get it. We'll have the opening tip for you in just a few moments when we come back here on the Cougar Sports Network. Welcome back into the Cougar Cage as we get ready for first half action. COC and Chaffey here on a Saturday afternoon, Alumni Day. So decent little crowd starting to filter in as the afternoon continues on. Alumni all invited to the Cougar Cage today for this one. So we have the starters: Kristen Curl, Eric Milner, Joselle Carter, Ulysses Faustin, and John Hippolyte starting for Chaffey. For the Cougars, Caden Arnold, Andrew Henderson, Jimmy Galgano, Dylan Barrientos, and Aaron Reyes starting on the floor, as it'll be Hippolyte and Reyes to tip. Cougars control the opening tip, and we are underway here from the Cougar Cage. Just our third home basketball contest of the season, not counting the two preseason two tournament games, as Andrew Henderson starts us off with a three-pointer for the Cougars and an early 3-0 lead. Henderson this year is shooting 40% from three, 8 of 20 coming in. Part of the reason why he leads the team offensively in points per game. First game of the year, came off the bench and kind of has played himself into a starting position on the floors. Got a nice touch for Howard Fisher so far early on in the year. So here's Carter driving, fadeaway jumper off glass, doesn't go. Henderson will rip down the board and run it ahead. Kicks it off. Arnold drives to the paint, off the glass, no good. Rebound pulled down by Reyes. Reyes wants to back himself in, and he's going to be called for a travel. And an early timeout already on the floor. As our first time out of the ball game. As John Klein wants to talk about things already for Chaffey. So interesting using the timeout quickly here, as it's 3-0 Cougars. As we're 58 seconds into the game. It'll be Chaffey basketball. The officials at the table talking here, trying to get everything connected and dialed in as we go back to work. Christian Curl will send it across as Milner and Curl play catch. Getting it across the timeline. Here's Milner for Chaffey. Wants to drive against Arnold. Went to his left. Will spin it back. Pass to Faustin. Ball taken away by the Cougars. And Caden Arnold back the other way. Will throw it off to Barrientos on the far side. Now Arnold will run the offense. Galgano back to Barrientos. Over to Arnold now. He'll step into a three with the left hand. Good. 2 threes to open up the game. The Cougars with a 6-0 run to start. COC this year, 31.8% from three. That's just 57th in the state, which is interesting considering 31% you would think is a pretty solid number, but shows you how well the rest of the state of California has been shooting three balls right now. As an offensive foul going to be called against Henderson, going to be his first. So keep an eye on Henderson here. Is already an early foul, just 2 minutes into the ball game. 6-0 COC. Cougars in that full court press. Trying to slow down Chaffey, who plays with a lot of guards on the floor. You look, Curl a guard, Milner a guard, Carter a guard, Faustin a guard. Hippolyte the only forward on the floor. Cougars matching with a bunch of guards as well, but you can see Chaffey wants to play with pace. Little floater in the lane, good. As Curl gets his first bucket of the day. Curl's averaging 11.3 per. 22, a little under 22 and a half minutes so far this year. It's Barrientos, three-pointer from the near side, good. And the Cougars 3 for 3 from downtown here early on. It's a 9-2 run as they stay in this full court press. It's a soft press just to try and slow down the Panthers here early on. Milner on the near side. Will run the point for Chaffey. Gets it back to Carter. Carter's been their leading scorer this year, averaging 17 points per game. Milner drives baseline, kicks out. 3 to shoot here. Little floater from Curl doesn't go. Rebound tipped and finds its way to Hippolyte, but his putback jumper doesn't go. And Barrientos able to come down with the rebound. Arnold inside, Reyes off glass, easy bucket for Reyes. Thought about dumping it off to Henderson and instead looked and he saw he had the mismatch and just went off the window and good. So 11-2 Canyons here early on. Stop and pop from Foston doesn't go. Reyes able to pull down the rebound. Arnold will bring it up the floor slowly. Dumps it inside, Reyes at the foul line, drops it underneath. Henderson goes to the basket, had it tipped from behind, got his own rebound, puts it back up. And we'll go to the line. You could score the basket for Henderson. Foul is on Curl. And it's 13-2 Cougars. Henderson back to the line. Substitutions will check in. Conlon coming in, along with McCray. As Arnold and Galgano will get a break here. Henderson's free throw is good. Reyes will check out. Zion Caston will come in. Cougars with a 14-2 lead. Carter with the ball. Will swing it over. Three-pointer on the way. Rattles home. Good shot from Nagano, his first of the day as he checked into the game. Carter just 3 for 10 from 3. Did not play against Santa Ana. Foul line jumper from Caston does not go. 9-point lead here for the Cougars. Chaffey will bring it up the floor. Little scoop up and under by Carter doesn't go. Henderson able to come down with the rebound. He'll drive the floor, and it's going to be a blocking foul called against Chaffey here. One of the Panthers in a bit of discomfort. Isaiah Barcelo that was whistled for the foul. (14-5) here early on, first half. Just about 5 minutes gone. Three-pointer missed everything, thrown off of one of the Chaffey players. Smart heads-up play by Cameron McCray. Knew that he had to do something after the three-pointer from Conlon. Got nothing but air. They'll keep possession for the Cougars with 14 to shoot here. Inbound to Barrientos. He'll go back to work for COC. 6 to shoot for Barrientos. Looking for room to work. Gets it over to McCray. Three-pointer. No good. Rattled in and out. Foston able to pull down the board. Chaffey will run the floor the other way. Marcelo, little crossover. Goes to the basket. Didn't get it to roll. Looked like it was going to go down the cylinder and just spun out. Back the other way come the Cougars. Conlon lost his dribble. Able to get it and kick it into the corner. McCray, 3, no good. Chaffey now up the floor. Marcelo will swing it out. Foston will walk it back as he's guarded by Caston. Wants to work off the screen with 10 to shoot. Stops, puts up a 3. Bucket is good, and the foul on the Cougars underneath. So a three-pointer and a foul on COC. Cray called for the foul underneath the basket. So not only does Chaffey get the basket, they get the ball back after the foul. Chance to try and cut the lead to one possession here, as it's a 14-8 game. Reach-in foul going to be called on Conlon. Third team foul on the Cougars here early on. Chaffey will go back in. Carter. Foston now working against Barrientos. Back to Carter, spins, working against Henderson. Could not get around him. Now Foston wants to drive with 7, goes to the basket, throws it off the glass, and it's good. So 4-point lead here for the Cougars. Block foul going to be called against Barcelo, going to be his second. Barcelo will check out. Curl will come back in. Cougars will get King Miller into the game for the first time today. 13:22 to go here in the first half. 14-10 in favor of Canyons. Miller averaging 10.3 off the bench will inbound here for the Cougars as Barrientos will pick it up. Wants to take Carter off the dribble. Step back jumper, no good. Rebound tipped and goes out off of Chaffey here as Curl had inside position, but Curl just 5'8". Henderson 6'4". And Henderson made it tough on Curl to try and pull down the rebound. Cougars will bring it into the corner. Miller inside. Smith holding the ball above his head. Fouled on a reach, and I believe it's going to go against Curl, and that'll be his second. Busy day here on the Cougar Sports Network once again, as we'll have a doubleheader for you with some playoff action coming up at 7 o'clock tonight. COC women's volleyball team in the first round, the play-in round of the 3C2A state playoffs, the SoCal Regional, as a jumper from Smith is good. The lead back up to 6 for COC. That one out off the Panthers. Cougar basketball, turnover by Chaffey. Here's Conlon. Inside, Henderson all alone. That's just blown defensive coverage by Chaffey. And a timeout called by Jeff Klein. We'll take the break as well. Cougars with an 8-point lead, 18-10 here on the Cougar Sports Network.
Our sports medicine program here at College of the Canyons is meant to introduce students who are interested in some type of career in sports medicine. Most of my students are interested in careers as an athletic trainer, physical therapist, or orthopedic surgeon. So when they're done with our program, they will have their Associates of Science. Do you love sports? And do you take satisfaction from seeing someone go from injury all the way back to the sport that they love? Then this is a program you should definitely consider.
So we're back inside the Cougar cage, 18-10 in favor of Canyons. Here in the first half, 12:35 to go. Chaffey out of the timeout. Foston will bring it ahead. Got it inside. Carter was blocked. Rebound was tipped and then turned over. Smith tried to throw it behind his back underneath the basket, and it landed right into the hands of Isaiah Conlon. Cougars will get it inside. Smith Wanted to dish it off, got it back and put it in. 10-point lead, Corwin Smith now with 4. Cougars back to a 10-point advantage. Here's Curl. He'll get it across the timeline for the Panthers. Moves to his left against Conlon, kicks it back. 3-pointer on the way, no good. Long rebound, pulled down by Chaffey. Foston has to back it off. And we'll get it back out to Curl, who will slow things down a bit for the Panthers. Chaffey in those gray uniforms, red numbers. Cougars in their white uniforms. Blue and gold trim down the sides. Blue and gold numbers as well. So it's Cougar basketball after it goes out off of Chaffey off the miss. Canyons will get some substitutions in. Quincy Arms going to come onto the floor. Dylan Griffin come on as well. Inside Smith, wants to spin, throws it up with the right hand. The jumper is good. Good length from Corwin Smith that time. As he had he had Orenthal Woodson on him. Woodson, the only center on either roster, 6'11", has plenty of length. Smith, just the jumper over on top of him very smoothly. It's a battle for the rebound on the inside. Chaffey has it. And a timeout going to be called by the Panthers to keep possession of the basketball here, as Carter was the one that came down with it. So it'll stay with Chaffey. Panthers already with 3 timeouts used here in this first half, and we're not even 10 minutes in. It's a 22-10 lead for the Cougars. Tired of eating at home? Stop into a nearby Jersey Mike's and try the classic number 7 turkey and provolone. Jersey Mike's, a sub above. Remember, for up-to-date records and information about COC basketball and all 17 Cougar athletics teams, including schedules, rosters, stats, game photos, and live stream links for home games, check out the COC Athletics homepage at cocathletics.com. So we go back to work here in the first half, 22-10 in favor of College of the Canyons. 10:52 to go. As off the inbound, the Cougars get a steal. Galgano running the floor, gets it over to King Miller. He'll take a jumper from just inside the 3-point line. Tip rebound comes down to Corwin Smith, and then he's fouled. And we'll go to the line. Foul going to be on Foston. Sends Smith to the line. Smith this year, 87.5% from the charity stripe, makes the first. 13-point lead here for COC. Largest lead of the afternoon. Cougars 6 of 13 from the floor so far. Smith makes both, 46%. 3 of 6 from 3. Perfect from the foul line here early on. Chaffey just 4 of 14 from the floor. Already 3 turnovers on the Panthers. It's led to 9 Cougar points. Little drive. Score it and the foul for Carter as he'll get to the line. Foul's going to go against King Miller. 4th foul against the Cougars here in the first. Been 9 fouls so far in the game, 5 on Chaffey, 4 on COC. The foul shot good. Cougars will go with some pace back up the floor. It's back down to 11-point lead. Griffin inside, foul line jumper from Galgano, didn't go. Foston able to bring down the rebound. Actually, it was Carter. He'll dump it off to Foston. Over to Milner. Wanted to get it inside. Ball was tipped. Good defense by King Miller that time. Cougars back the other way. Arms. Into the corner they get it. Galgano wanting to put it on the floor was fouled. Foul on Milner. There was a foul on Carter. Now that we look up at the board. Cougars get the starters back on the floor. With the exception of Galgano as Miller stays out there. Curl with the basketball here for Chaffey. Carter now on the dribble, trying to work against Henderson. Goes to his left, his pass inside, tipped by Barrientos, taken away by the Cougars. Henderson will run back the other way. Dribbles behind his back, into the paint, underneath the basket, gets it to go. That is all Henderson up the floor after the steal by Barrientos, able to pick up the loose ball. Just worked one-on-one against his man, found his way underneath the bucket, and put it in. And that's why he's leading the team with points and averaging nearly 20 a game. 9th in the state right now in points per game, as a foul underneath going to be called against Aaron Reyes. Will send Orenthal Woodson to the line. Woodson to the line to shoot 2. First time he's been at the line this year. Did play versus Santa Ana, but didn't have much run in terms of points. Was only 3 for 4 from the floor. Had 6 points in that game. Played 20 minutes. As he misses both free throws, and the Cougars will go back the other way. Barrientos with the basketball will send it over. Arnold inside, foul line jumper from Reyes, no good. Rebound for Carter. He'll work it the other way. Carter kicks it back. Curl will back it off. Curl wants to spin, throws it high off the glass. What a pretty shot from Curl that time. He's able to float it in. Curl now with 6. Lead is 11 as Henderson fouled underneath the basket. Foul on Foster. Cougars in the bonus. They'll go 1-1 the rest of the way. Henderson misses the free throw. The Panthers coming the other way. Chaffey this year averaging 69 points per game. That's 73rd in the state. They've been good defensively, though. Only giving up 66 and a half. It's 18th best in California. As we've talked about, going against a very good COC offense. Is the three-pointer good off the near side from Yaganu. And it's back to a single-digit lead for College of the Canyons, and an 8-point lead. Henderson up top, Miller puts it on the floor, kicks it back. Arnold, fake to 3, now pops from about 20, and he gets it. Got his man in the air, drove, and just stopped and popped it home. And now Arnold shaking out his right hand. Looks like he's in a bit of discomfort. Not sure if it's his elbow or his hand. Almost as though he lost feeling in the arm there. We'll keep an eye on that as Foston will drive, goes to the basket. Arnold going to be called for a foul. And that's going to get him a substitution as well. As at the table was Galgano ready to go. He looked right at the bench after he made the three-pointer. And Howard Fisher immediately turned around and got a guy up. As Foston to the line, 60% from the foul line this year makes the first. Miller going to come off as well. Griffin and Galgano back on the floor. Both free throws good. 28 to 20, Cougars. Barrientos has the ball knocked away by Hippolyte, and then knocked out by Hippolyte, and it'll be Canyons basketball. Barrientos going to come off the floor. Joshua Gregorio going to come into the game. Gregorio will run the point here for the Cougars, leading by 8. Griffin inside Reyes, catches near the three-point line, gets it back. Galgano, three-pointer, no good. Had a wide open look, maybe too much time as he delayed himself for a split second extra. Didn't quite shoot it in rhythm. Just couldn't knock it down. Foston now will get it up to Barcelo for Chaffey. Trying to cut the lead back to 6. Barcelo going to be called for a travel. Slipped as he tried to stop up. The left foot went right out from under him. Cougars will get the possession off the turnover. Gregorio into the corner trying to get it to Griffin. And it was just maybe too far out of the reach of Griffin. Went off his fingertips and he got it to stay and play at first, but off those fingertips straight down off his foot and out. So a turnover by COC. Chaffey with 6 turnovers here early, COC with just 2. And they have not given up a point off the turnover so far here in the basketball game, compared to 11 points off of turnovers on the plus side. Barcelo, little Euro step did not go. Hippolyte able to get the rebound and put it in, and the lead back to 6. Cougars have slowed down here a little bit. A turnover. Barcelo going to go back the other way. Galgano was trying to throw it into Reyes. Will kick it back. Three-pointer. Good. Good shot from Foston. Timeout from Howard Fisher. First points off turnover today for Chaffey. They've cut the lead to 3. We'll take a break here on the Cougar Sports Network. 28-25 COC.
At Jersey Mike's, we think no sub should be measured in inches long or seconds till served. A sub should be measured in moments. Time with friends. Lunch breaks unbroken. Every sub is a chance to be great. Every sub should ask the question, am I a sub or am I a sub above? Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Back inside the Cougar cage, 28-25, College of the Canyons. Here for some Saturday afternoon men's college basketball in the 3C2A. Galgano wanting to drive, throws it away again, drove right into the paint and threw it right into the hands of a streaking Igonu, who puts it in. And it's a 1-point lead here for the Cougars. They've led by as much as 13, but have really slowed down offensively. Galgano, three-pointer good, right at a perfect time after the turnover. Just a few moments ago, comes back and knocks down a 3. Lead back up to 4. Foston leading the way for Chaffey with 10 points. Henderson leading the way for the Cougars with 10. Nobody else in double figures. Panthers have slowed it down here. Barcelo with 8. Over to Milner. Back to Barcelo, out high. Hippolyte gets it to Barcelo, has to put up a late shot clock 3 that taps the front of the rim and goes out. And they actually said it didn't touch anything, so it's a shot clock violation. And so the Cougars defense holds. Lead stays at 4. Chance to push it once again here. Conlon over to Henderson. Into the corner to Griffin. Drives baseline. Just throws it away. Was trying to get it inside to someone as he and Milner went down to the floor. And instead it was a turnover. And then a turnover on the other side. Chaffey. Egonu stepped on the sideline. So the turnover from Dylan Griffin didn't hurt. Cougars go back to work with a new offensive set. Chaffey trying to trap here. Conlon had it stolen away. Fight for the loose ball. They say jump ball tie-up. It's the Panthers basketball. The Cougars going to get Smith, Arnold, and Barrientos back on the floor. Conlon and Galgano coming off along with Reyes. It's just inside 4 minutes to go here in the first half. 31-27, low scoring affair so far here from the Cougar Cage on Alumni Saturday. Thank you to the COC alumni in attendance for this one, coming to watch the Cougars. Marcelo with 9 to shoot to Faustin. Deep 3, no good. Arnold able to pull down the rebound, looking to throw it ahead. We'll just bring it ahead. Nearly had it knocked away. Sends it to the near side to Barrientos. Kicks it into the corner, three-pointer. Griffin on the way, no good. Inside position for Carter as he pulls down the rebound, runs it ahead. Little Euro step into the lane, doesn't go. Milner back the other way. Excuse me, Arnold back the other way for College of the Canyons. Gets it inside, Griffin dumps it underneath. Henderson off the window, no good. And then a foul going to be called against Corwin Smith on the rebound. Will put Chaffey at the line. Galgano back in, Henderson off the floor. It's Henderson now with 2 fouls. It's the first of the 1-and-1 is good. I don't know where Caden Arnold's going that time. He's ready to go back to work on the offensive side. We'll do it one more time though, as Barcelo on the 1-and-1. Makes the second. Now Caden Arnold can run back up the floor. Chaffey gonna get a sub. Christian Curl back in. Barrientos off the inbound will walk it up the floor. Lead is back to 3. 31-29 Canyons. They've led the whole way. Led by as much as 13. But credit the Panthers have stayed in it. Three-pointer. Good from Galgano. 34-29 in favor of the Cougars. Galgano now with 6. Cougars have cooled off a bit on the offensive side. Actually, they've stayed about the same. They've just turned the ball over a few more times. Turnovers now at 6 for COC. They're shooting 50% from the floor. Make it 7 on Canyons now on the turnover front. 5 of 11 from 3, which is 45.5%. Kyle Smith for Chaffey. Onto the near side. Carter, who's been quiet so far today. He's been held to just 3 points. You know the Panthers would like to get him going a bit. As Smith with 6 will put up a deep 3, no good. Long rebound. Curl able to bring it down. Inside Carter, bounce pass. Right to the basket. Broken defense by the Cougars. Easy bucket for Faustin, who's got 12. And the lead back down to 3. Arnold lost the dribble. Loose ball. Tie-up gonna be called. Jump ball possession arrow COC. Just trying to get the floor cleaned up a bit here. Cougars on the inbound, wanting to get it inside to Corwin Smith. But the pass was just a little bit too tall. He couldn't come down with it, and it landed right to Joselle Carter here. Chaffey, a chance to get it within at least one. Three-pointer from the corner is good for Kyle Smith. And we're tied at 34 with 55 seconds to go. So the 13-point lead has completely evaporated. Galgano, three-pointer, no good. Griffin couldn't pull down the rebound. And the Panthers with a chance to take their first lead of the ball game here. 10-second difference between the game and the shot clock. So Panthers will have to get one off. 15 to work here. Milner with 10. Wanted to work to his left, now gets it to Curl, trying to work off a screen, goes baseline, pops with 2, and the Panthers with their first lead of the ball game. At 36-34, Cougars late 3 from arms is good. And the Cougars will take a 1-point lead into the break, 37-36. Good way to end the first half after they let a 13-point lead evaporate. They lead 37-36. Halftime here from the Cougar cage. Timeout. Here from College of the Canyons. We'll have second half action when we come back.
Filmmaking program at COC is one of the best programs because it has literally jump-started my career.
Most of the instructors actually have worked in Hollywood, so having instructors that have done it before and know the ins and outs, I think really helps.
We here at COC have a kind of a sandbox approach, and that is to say we've got a lot of cool equipment, a lot of great facilities. Enroll in our class and we're going to let you play in the sandbox.
At Jersey Mike's, we think no sub should be measured in inches long or seconds till served. A sub should be measured in moments, time with friends, lunch breaks unbroken. Every sub is a chance to be great. Every sub should ask the question, am I a sub or am I a sub above? Jersey Mike's, be a sub above.
Our sports medicine program here at College of the Canyons is meant to introduce students who are interested in some type of career in sports medicine. Most of my students are interested in careers as an athletic trainer, physical therapist, or orthopedic surgeon. So when they're done with our program, they will have their Associates of Science. Do you love sports? And do you take satisfaction from seeing someone go from injury all the way back to the sport that they love? Then this is a program you should definitely consider.
The photography department at College of the Canyons is a place for photography students of all levels to come together and create.
Halftime here from the Cougar cage. COC with a 37-36 advantage. It was a interesting first half, we'll say. The Cougars got out to it as much as a 13-point lead at one point as they were rolling through the first half about midway through, and then all of a sudden started turning the ball over a little bit more, and that allowed Chaffey to climb back in it. So the lead was as much as 13 with 9:33 to go, 26-13 at the time. The Panthers went on a 7-2 run. Were able to close it down and take their first lead of the first half. With 22 seconds to go after a Christian Curl jump shot. Made it 36-34, but then Quincy Arms just at the end of the first. The three-pointer from the near side corner made it 37-36, and that's where we stand after the first 20 minutes. Looking at the numbers in the first half for both sides. Cougars shooting 14 of 28 from the floor, 16 of 13 from three. Chaffey 13 of 30, and 5 of 11 from three. Both teams with a handful of turnovers. Panthers with 8, Cougars with 9. Panthers with 12 points now off turnovers. They were at 0 midway through the first half. And all of a sudden the turnover train started on COC. That's led to 12 points for the Panthers off turnovers, just 11 for the Cougars. The rebounds even at 17 apiece. Cougars with 12 defensive rebounds to 11 for Chaffey. 6 offensive rebounds to 5 for the Panthers. Neither team with a block. Steal game in favor of Chaffey, 7 of 5. So we look at the individual performers in the first half for the Panthers. Ulysses Faustin leading the way with 12 points. 5 rebounds, an assist, a couple of turnovers, a couple of steals. Has 2 fouls as well. Shot 4 of 6 from the floor and 2 of 3 from downtown. Egonu with 8, Curl with 6, then Carter and Smith with 3, Barcelo and Hippolyte with 2. Miller and Woodson have been in the game but have not scored. For College of the Canyons, Henderson with 10, has 3 rebounds, and has a couple of fouls as well. Been rather quiet for him, 4 of 6 from the floor, 1 of 1 from 3. Smith with 8, then Galgano with 6, Arnold with 5, Arms with 3, those 3 that came right at the end of the first half. Barrientos with 3 as well, then Reyes with 2. Conlon, Griffin, and Gregorio have not scored, as well as McCray and Miller, all with 0. So that's where we stand after 20 minutes of play. We'll step aside, second half action. We come back here on the Cougar Sports Network. Welcome back into the Cougar Cage. Second half action here from College of the Canyons is COC with a 37-36 lead over Chaffey. It's the Panthers with the basketball to start here in the second half. Good block from behind by Reyes, as Igonu was able to get inside, and the Cougars get a stop on the opening possession of the second half. Good passing by COC inside to Henderson. Didn't get it to go. Reyes tries for the putback. No good. Looked at the official like maybe he wanted a foul called. Wasn't going to get it. And so both teams empty on their opening possessions here the second half. We go to work with a 37-36 Cougar lead, and Chaffey with a basketball. Three-pointer on the way. No good. Henderson able to pull down the rebound. Barrientos back the other way. Stops at the foul line, kicks it into the corner. Arnold, three-pointer, no good. Long rebound. Barrientos able to pull it down, dumps it off underneath to Henderson. And an easy bucket for Andrew Henderson right underneath. Good vision by Barrientos to leave it to him. Carter using his speed off the edge to get around Reyes and gets an easy bucket. Cougars trying to run back the other way. Galgano, his little falling jumper from the painted area doesn't go after it hit the window. And Chaffey with the rebound, chance to take the lead for just the second time today. It's 39-38 Canyons. Curl. Gets it to Carter, who's been quiet so far today. Just 5 for Carter. We'll get it over to Foston. Wants to put it on the floor against Henderson. Had it blocked by Henderson. Barrientos back the other way. Cougars with a little bit of pace. Now we'll slow it down. Henderson near side block. Extended. Will back his man down. Goes high off the glass and good. You can see the power from Andrew Henderson that time as he backs down his defender and goes high off the glass for the easy bucket. The guy is tough to handle on the inside. This is the 6'4" freshman out of Chatsworth. Has come on very strongly to start the year for College of the Canyons, who lead 41-38. Barcelo driving, throws up a wild shot, was trying to draw a foul, didn't get it to go. Cougars want to run the floor back the other way, but Barrientos nearly tripped, and will have to slow it up. Inside Henderson, below the block on the far side, tries to go up. Had it knocked away, and then a foul going to be called against Reyes for knocking down a man underneath the basket. As Barcelo taking a bit of a beating here early on in this second half. Foul against Reyes is his second. Foston with the basketball for Chaffey. Working against Arnold, will throw it inside. Carter now will work out and work back in. Into the painted area, trying to dump it off to Hippolyte, taken away by COC. And Arnold will work it ahead. Barrientos on the far side wing will back it up to the center circle. Galgano, Reyes, left elbow. Arnold straight away. Barrientos near side wing. Up top, Galgano straight away, 3, no good. Rebound pulled down. Foston back the other way. Bounce pass. Over to Milner, drives baseline, blocked by Reyes, got it back. Good job by Reyes to stay with the speedy Milner underneath the basket and just blocked it away. Carter trying to take Henderson off the dribble. Kicks it into the corner. Extra pass. Barcelo, 3 is good. And it's 41-all. Chaffey has tied the game off the Barcelo 3. Arnold fouled as they give Carter a foul. Came over the top of Caden Arnold. Second personal on Carter. King Miller checking into the game. Carter checking off as well. Arnold, three-pointer from the near side wing, no good. As it hit the shot clock, so it'll be Chaffey basketball. $41-all here, second half. Been a low-scoring game. Milner trying to work to his right. Will kick it back. Barcelo got Barrientos in the air. Into the corner, Egonu. Up top, Foston, three-pointer. Misses everything. It'll be Canyons basketball. With 4 minutes and 58 gone here in the second half. 15 to go in the ball game. Miller. Pie Arnold inside Galgano. Little follow-away jumper from just outside the painted area is good. Galgano now with 8. So the Cougars back with a 2-point advantage. Curl on the far side wing. Calling out what he wants with 7 to shoot. Works isolation against Arnold. Dumps it inside. Hippolyte was 2 underneath the basket to get anything dangerous. And the Cougars back the other way. Barrientos dribbling through the lane. Kicks it back. Arnold, three-pointer is good. And the lead back up to 5. Arnold now after the 3 with 8 points as well. So Arnold, Galgano, and Smith all with 8. Henderson leading everybody with 14. And the lead back to 5 for College of the Canyons. Curl works to his left, into the paint, throws one up. He's fouled, was tripped up by one of the Cougars. Foul going to go against Caden Arnold, going to be his second. Actually, it's going to be his first. That's what they say. Free throw from Curl is good. Second is good as well. It's back to a one-possession game. Hippolyte coming off. Grajales coming back in. After Chaffey brought in Orenthal Woodson. So the Cougars trying to match some size with size. Grajales is 6'9". It's the largest Cougar on the roster. Miller to Grajales, left elbow, working against Orenthal Woodson. Little turnaround jumper didn't go. Rebound was initially handled by Galgano, but it got knocked out of his hands. And Chaffey back the other way. Curl. Fouled by Grajales. Called for the reach. Already 3 fouls on the Cougars here. In the second half, just about 13 minutes to go. Curl swings it down. Egonu drives to the paint. Rebound put back, no good from Woodson. Loose ball. The foul going to be called against Grajales, his second. Henderson back in. Quick inside. And a bucket for Curl. He's in double figures now with 10. And the lead back down to 1. Griffin off the dribble, kicks. Henderson, three-pointer was blocked. But then Igonu going to be out of bounds, never reestablished himself after the block. So stay with the Cougars, 18 to work here. On the shot clock is Barrientos. Griffin drives baseline, fouled as he tried to get to the paint. And it'll send Griffin to the line. Foul on Foston, his third. Griffin misses the first. Griffin this year, 50% from the foul line coming in, just 3 of 6 now, 3 of 7. It's the one area the Cougars have kind of struggled in this year, 71.6 from the foul line as a team, as Griffin gets the second one to rattle in. Hit every part of the rim before it fell. Cougars come out in another full court press here after the make. Carter drives into the paint, threw it high off the glass, got it over the top of Grajales, and it's a tie game at 47. Barrientos will back it off between the circles. Griffin put it on the floor, wanted to get it inside, had it deflected by Milner. So another turnover by COC. Barcelo. Smith, three-pointer, no. King Miller able to pull down the rebound. He'll bring it ahead. Miller threw it away. He's trying to get it to Henderson. Henderson stays in a full court press, but now the Cougars will back it off. Barcelo drives, dishes. Foul going to be called on Grajales, I believe. And since coming in, he's got 3 fouls. Going to send Carter to the line. Chaffey looking for just their second lead of the ball game. It's a low-scoring affair here, 11:35 to go. First of 2 good. Second one from Carter, good as well. He's got 9 now. And the Panthers with a 2-point lead. Arms back in the game. Inside to Smith. He's going to be fouled. They say the foul was on the floor, on the catch. So the Cougars will inbound from the baseline. Foul goes against Kyle Smith. COC this year's top 15 in 12 different categories when you look down. Points per game, field goals made per game. As off the inbound, they nearly turn it over. Also field goals attempted per game. They average 67.8 as another foul called. Third foul on Carter now. So Jeff Klein will have to keep an eye on him. Cougars averaging 67, almost 68 shots per game. Number down here early in this second half, just 42 shot attempts. As Henderson three-pointer is good. All right, on cue, Andrew Henderson with another 3. The Cougars back with a 1-point lead, 50-49. Cougars non-conference RPI this year, 0.690. That's sixth best. That's a three-pointer on the other side. Good for Chaffey. And then a foul away from the ball. Kyle Smith called for the foul. Reyes is going to come back on the floor. Kyle Smith going to come off the floor as well. And then I believe Kyle Smith going to be called for a technical foul for walking off the floor and saying something to the officials. He was not happy about the foul. So Henderson will shoot the free throws here on the technical foul. Henderson 75% from the line this year. Makes both. And it's back to 52 all. And a timeout called by Howard Fisher. We'll take a break as well. 52-52 here from College of the Canyons.
At Jersey Mike's, we think no sub should be measured in inches long or seconds till served. A sub should be measured in moments. Time with friends. Lunch breaks unbroken. Every sub is a chance to be great. Every sub should ask the question, am I a sub or am I a sub above? Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Our sports medicine program here at College of the Canyons is meant to introduce students who are interested in some type of career in sports medicine. Most of my students are interested in careers as an athletic trainer, physical therapist, or orthopedic surgeon. So when they're done with our program, they will have their Associates of Science. Do you love sports? And do you take satisfaction from seeing someone go from injury all the way back to the sport that they love? Then this is a program you should definitely consider.
$52 all, Cougars with the basketball. As Arms off the inbound. We'll get it over to Arnold. Throws it near side, Conlin. Straight away, three from Arms, no good. Hagano with inside position on Henderson, able to pull down the rebound, and Chaffey a chance to retake the lead once again. Deep three-pointer from Foston is good. He knocks it down. Foston now with 15. Cougars back the other way, didn't get it to go. It's out off of COC. It'll be Chaffey basketball. Panthers can push their lead to the largest of the day. It's already their largest of the day at 3, 55-52. And Jeff Klein saying slow things down. Another good bucket from Egonu. And the lead now 5. Cougars struggling here offensively, just can't get anything together. Henderson gonna come off. Off the inbound, they get it to Reyes. Arms wanted to drive baseline. Instead, we'll spin it back, and then he's gonna be fouled by Milner. Milner says that Arms threw his left hand around him to try and spin off of him, but not gonna get the call. It's gonna be the third foul on Milner. Or the first foul, excuse me, on Milner. Just said Arms to the line for the 1-and-1. Arms this year 77.8 from the foul line. Free throw is going to become important down the stretch. First to the 1-and-1 is good. It's 8:51 to go. It's a 4-point lead here for Chaffey. Chance to get it back to a one-possession game. As Arms makes the second. And then comes off the floor as King Miller comes back in. Barcelo with the basketball for Chaffey. Takes Miller off the dribble right to the glass and lays it in. Just a little hesitation step from Barcelo and had a wide open lane to the bucket. Nobody there for the Cougars to contest. 5-point lead once again. Arnold wanted to dribble inside, gets it back to Miller. Now to Arnold once again, extra pass. Galgano, three-pointer in rhythm is good. Big shot from Jimmy Galgano. He's got 11. It's back to a one-possession game. 59-57 Panthers. Cougars had led pretty much the entire first half until late. Just 22 seconds left in the first half before Chaffey took their first lead. Panthers have led for a stretch here in the second half. Their lead has been as much as 5. Arnold going to be called for a tripping foul. Going to be the second foul. Curl going to come back in. Barcelo going to come off. On the inbound, there's a foul underneath on Reyes. As he and Carter were locked up underneath the basket, and Carter had the inside position. It's a 1-and-1 here for Carter. Foul was actually given to King Miller. Carter makes the first. Judabagian going to come in. Isaiah Conlon going to come off. As Carter makes both. Chaffey out in a press. Bagging on across the timeline. Galgano, rhythm three. Back-to-back three-pointers for Galgano. It's a one-point game. $14 now for Galgano. Just 2 Cougars in double figures with Henderson and Galgano. 4 Panthers in double figures. Foster, Carter, Curl, and Igonu. As Carter driving again, he's going to be fouled. They call the foul on Reyes. Cougar bench not happy about it. Howard Fisher had his arms out to his side. A couple of the assistant coaches were up off the bench as well. The only one that wasn't was Osiris Nails. So Carter back to the line again, makes the first. Henderson back into the game will take over for Arnold. Hippolyte back into the game as well for Chaffey. Carter misses on the second, so it'll stay a 2-point game. First miss of the day from the free throw line from Carter, who was 6 for 6 before that. Dabagian three-pointer early in the shot clock, no good. Rebound pulled down by Chaffey as Carter able to pull it down. Carter now with 7 rebounds. And then a turnover by the Panthers. Galgano off, Barrientos on. It's a 2-point game. Galgano picks up his dribble, nearly threw it away. Miller able to catch, got it to Barrientos. Inside, Henderson double-teamed, looking to kick it out. Got it to Barrientos, wanted to work baseline. Instead, we'll get it to King Miller. Miller spinning around with 6. Inside, Henderson on the catch. The foul is going to be on the floor against Chaffey, so it'll put Henderson at the line for a 1-and-1. So Henderson on the line for the 1-and-1. Misses on the first. Chance for the Cougars to try and tie the game there, and they miss. And we're inside of 6:15 to go. 62-60 in favor of Chaffey. Milner. Barcelo now on the wing. Gets it back up top to Milner between the circles. Barcelo near side wing. Worked with his left hand inside. Now kicks it back out. Milner three-pointer on the way. No. Henderson will tip the rebound to himself. Cougars defense holds. Chance to try and tie or take the lead. Dabagian. Over to Henderson. Miller. Inside Reyes, stripped from behind, but poked it right back out of the hands of Barcelo. Miller will put up a three. No good. Carter with inside position pulls down the board. So the Chaffey defense holds. And the Panthers will take a timeout with 5:19. And we'll take a break as well. 62-60 Chaffey here from the Cougar Cage.
Filmmaking program at COC is one of the best programs because it has literally jump-started my career.
Most of the instructors actually have worked in Hollywood, so having instructors that have done it before and know the ins and outs, I think really helps.
We here at COC have a kind of a sandbox approach. And that is to say we've got a lot of cool equipment, a lot of great facilities. Enroll in our class and we're going to let you play in the sandbox.
(62-60) Chaffey. Panthers have had a slim lead, as much as 5 since the 9:42 mark of the second half. Cougars just not quite able to wrestle it away from them. Gotten it all the way back to 1. But still trailing here by 2. Offense a little just off so far here today, I think, for the Cougars. Still shooting 42% from the floor, 21 of 50. But that's below their season average of 47. 10 of 24 from 3, which is above their season average, but only 50 shots for the Cougars today. They average almost 68 a game. It's a deep 3, didn't go. Tip rebound finds its way to Henderson as it banked off the rim. Henderson will run the floor back the other way, and he's fouled. Foul's going to go against Milner. Should look the rebound numbers today a little bit down as well for the Cougars, averaging 52.6 per game, but Only 32 today. They're usually pretty far in the plus column in terms of rebounds per, as Henderson makes the first. So we said averaging 52.6. Second from Henderson is good, so we're even at 62 now. Look at the Cougars this year on the rebounds per game numbers. They're almost a plus 20 this year, but Chaffey has done a nice job. Cougars just plus 3 on the rebounds. So far today, 33-30. Carter tried to get into the paint, didn't get it to go, was trying to draw a foul, but Henderson was there to slow him up enough. Now Barrientos drives, didn't get the lay-in to go. Rebound pulled down by Reyes. Score it, and the foul. Big time play by the big man Aaron Reyes inside. Gets the Cougars the lead, their first lead since 9:42 of the second half. A chance to extend it to 3. Misses the free throw, though. And it'll be 64-62, College of the Canyons. Milner into the front court. Barcelo is Chaffey slowing things down a bit here. Barcelo into the paint, kicks it out. Foston wanted to drive, got it to Milner, now they kick it out. Higonu, three-pointer, no. Henderson all alone for the rebound. His outlet pass tipped, but found its way to Bagian. And he'll get it back to Henderson, who will work it up the floor. Cougars can take their time here with a 2-point lead. Work for a good shot, try and extend the lead. Good extra pass to Bagian. Puts it on the floor, pops from about 18, it's good. First bucket of the day for Bagian. It comes at a good time. Cougar lead now 4. Back in that full court press, and a timeout called by Chaffey as Klein wants to talk about it. 66-62 Cougars. We'll take a break.
Our sports medicine program here at College of the Canyons is meant to introduce students who are interested in some type of career in sports medicine. Most of my students are interested in careers as an athletic trainer, physical therapist, or orthopedic surgeon. So when they're done with our program, they will have their Associates of Science. Do you love sports? And do you take satisfaction from seeing someone go from injury all the way back to the sport that they love? Then this is a program you should definitely consider.
66-62 College of the Canyons, as we have 3 minutes and 17 seconds to go here in the ball game. Chaffey 21 of 51, 41% from the floor. Cougars 23 of 53, 43% from the floor. Cougars 12 turnovers, 10 for Chaffey. The rebound battle in favor of COC, 36-31. But it'll be Chaffey basketball out of the timeout. That's been kind of the difference so far. Chaffey been able to slow the game down, keep pace with the Cougars on the boards. COC today just 12 offensive rebounds. This year they average about 18 and a half, which is third best in California. Foul trying to drive to the bucket was Curl, and he'll go to the line. Foul against Reyes is third. Curl shooting 2. Cougars in the double bonus the rest of the way. The next foul for Chaffey will put them in the same spot. Curl comes off after making both. So again, Cougars need to work for a good possession here with a 2-point lead. Reyes way out high on the catch. Galgano now So working Reyes away from the basket. Now he sprints inside, kicks it out. DeBagian three-pointer on the way was short. Barrientos, though, cutting through, able to pull down the rebound. So a full reset here for the Cougars. Barrientos will kick it back to Bagian. Galgano now driving to the paint. Little right-handed runner is good. The Cougars off the offensive rebound, work for a good shot and keep the lead at 4 now. 2:20 to go. Marcelo back to Milner. Foston on the near side wing. Straight away for Milner. Three-pointer. Chance to get it back to within 1. No good. Rebound pulled down by Foston, and he's fouled inside. Give the foul to Galgano. Foston to the line. Foston's been good today with 15 points. Makes the first. Foston averaging 11, so his season high was 17. And has matched it with 2 free throws. 2-point game. 2:05 to go. Barrientos with the basketball. It's been quiet so far today, just 3 points, but has run the point well for COC. 68-66 with a minute 15 to go. Score update for Cougars fans from women's soccer in the playoffs. COC moving on to the second round, a 4-3 overtime victory over San Diego Mesa College out on the road. So the impressive season from the Lady Cougs continues. So they'll move on to the next round of the state playoffs after a WSC South title. As the free throw from Galgano, no good. Talk about free throws being important here late in the ball game. Cougars 10 of 15 from the foul line, 66.7%. The lead is just 2 right now. King Miller getting ready to check in for Galgano. Should he make? Misses both. Rebound bounces out to Galgano, and then he tips it out. It'll be Chaffey basketball. Galgano, a 66% free throw shooter on the season, misses both. And actually, Miller came in for Reyes. It's just a 2-point lead here for the Cougars. 68-66. Minute 30 to go. Carter working inside. Contested by Galgano. Didn't get it to go. Only white jerseys around the basketball, so the Cougars will pull down the rebound. Carter's been held to just 12. So here's Barrientos to the Bagian. Working against Carter, will throw it to Galgano. Galgano was 16 today. It's 1 point off his season high. Henderson driving, fouled. Henderson a point off his season high of 22 as well. He's got 21. Chance to try and extend the Cougars' lead with 58.9. Makes the first. Matches his season high of 22. Makes them both. Lead back up to 4. COC down the floor, just no fouls here. It's a 2-possession game. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Galgano with the rebound. Barrientos then fouled, so he'll go to the line. Again, the free throws important here late. Foston just could not knock down the three. It's been good so far today, has matched his season high of 17. So Barrientos will shoot 2. Cougars with nobody at the key right now. Barrientos makes the first. Howard Fisher was talking to everybody. Lead back up to 5. And I'm sure the conversation was probably no fouls up the floor. Barrientos makes both. Debagian will check out. Miller will check back in. 72-66, 40.3 to go. So again, no fouls for COC here as Chaffey on the possession. And what did they do? They fouled, score the bucket. And you can send Barcelo to the line. And the foul going to be called on Dylan Barrientos. So Chaffey can keep it interesting here. With 33 seconds left. A free throw by Barcelo is good. And the Cougars turn it over on the inbound play. It's a one possession game, 72-69. Panthers can talk here, trying to tie the game. 31.8 left. Panthers will keep possession here. Griffin doing his best to hound Foston on the inbound. Made it tough on him. They had to throw it inside to Curl, and Curl, falling out of bounds, had to just throw it off of Griffin, and then off the inbound, Barcelo couldn't handle the pass. Turnover by Chaffey. Timeout by Canyons, 28.3 to go. 72-69 COC. Howard Fisher going to talk about it here as again the Cougars have to draw up an inbound play. And the question is, who do you get it in the hands of? I would imagine you try to get it to Andrew Henderson, who's one of your more reliable free throw shooters. Would not be shocked to see Henderson, Arnold, maybe even Quincy Arms or King Miller being the targets of an inbound play, depending on who's on the floor for COC here. As if you're Chaffey, you've got a foul right away on the inbound. You can't really let the Cougars run it up the floor, as the Cougars could just run out the clock if you let them just walk up the floor. So COC comes out with Henderson, Arnold, Debagian, Barrientos, and Miller. Chaffey with Milner, Igonu, Barcelo, Foston, and Carter. Cougars do a good job working the ball around. Barcelo going to be called for a foul, blocking Debagian. And it will send Debagian to the line for 2. It's the 5th foul on Barcelo. So he will be done. End his night with 10 points, 3 assists, no rebounds, 3 of 7 from the floor. Three timeouts left for COC, just 1 for Chaffey. Debagian makes the first. Important free throws here. Second is good. He makes them both. He'll come off the floor. Griffin comes in to try and help defend. So the lead back to 5 here. Curl drives, goes right to the basket, didn't get it to go. Miller pulls down the rebound and he's fouled with 15-point line. Good stop by the Cougars. And again, Howard Fisher bringing the entire unit, except for the guy at the free throw line, over to him to talk about what to do defensively. As Miller to shoot 2, knocks down the first. It's the first point of the day for King Miller. Misses on the second. But that helps COC as the clock goes back to work. The lead is 6. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound goes off of Canyons. Miller, I think, thought it went off of Chaffey, let it go out. I think had he jumped, tried to save it and throw it in, it might have run the clock down to even lower than where it was. Cougars can't get a late body on the floor. Carter drives to the paint, gets it to go, and a quick timeout with 2.2. It's a 4-point lead. Cougars going to talk about it here with 2.2. Carter was the one that knocked down the shot. So again, the discussion for COC is who to get the ball to. 75-71, Canyons with a 4-point lead. It's a 2-possession game. You know Chaffey's going to foul either on or before the inbound. Klein took the timeout, wanted to talk about what to do here. Henderson catches, foul missed by Chaffey, and that'll do it for the ball game. Cougars had led by as much as 13. Panthers came back, took a lead by 5, but COC able to come back and take a 75-71 win. They improved to 5-1 on the year. Chaffey falls to 1-4. Cougars back-to-back wins over Santa Barbara, and now Chaffey will head out on the road against Long Beach on November 30th. Before 3 straight here at home against San Diego Mesa starting December 3rd. But another good win for the Cougars here from the Cougar Cage. Make sure you join us 7 o'clock tonight. Women's volleyball playoffs. COC Mount San Jacinto here from the Cougar Cage. For all of us at COC, I'm Matt Robinson. Have a great rest of your afternoon. We hope to see you at 7 o'clock for women's volleyball.